Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's a give to Peoples. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Wide open spaces. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Martin. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. It's caught. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Back to throw, it's Mayava. That's reeled in, it's Mosley. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got room to work. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A little bit of shock and awe right now early in this game for the offense. I understand there's a lot of football to play, but this defense, David, they came in the underdog in this one. And, man, they're playing really fast right now. They look like...
Could be an alley. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throwing right. Williams open on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Fires to the wide out. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Mayava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. This one's complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Jordan. Got a little grass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut it.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running, and you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast, and the most important thing happens with the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Handoff for Peoples. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Takes it on the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Finds his man. It's Mosley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Moving out to the right. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Right back to the well. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. A strike downfield. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Trojans! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're
Makes the grab in their space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it. And the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 1 more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Missouri State Bears.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Peoples again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
I needed you to pull up earlier. I'm over here doing dumb shit.
Game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature.
Got myself in a little hole.
He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 10-yard line.
Myself in a hole. Gotta get this shit back.
After the grab on that one. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Nestled just inside that right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready.
Stop being
field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I have to figure it out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Let's see if we can play some football, man.
Here comes the Trojan
Dropped
offense
a
ready
lot.
to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and then he never had a chance.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Under fire, and down he goes.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Not seeing the field right now. You're not seeing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it, of course,
there's some room.
He can get skinny through anything, I promise. Fuck.
Zone at the 20.
God damn.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Run in the red zone, it's Hansen.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty, turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Tempo in overdrive.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some pin.
And full extension down the right side for the grab. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Fires to the right. Ooh, the quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time it's complete.
Now that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
They just keep firing. Working the middle, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's brought down.
Get some fucking speed, son.
And they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes a catch.
Oh!
You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
And he got it!
Fuck, man.
And they've made it a 1-possession.
Get all the way down there to kick a fucking field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. And he loses
Come on!
the ball.
Pick it up!
Corralled by the
Oh, yeah.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get caught. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Right. Oh, no! Defense trying to take it back. Snags it and he's open.
How about the
oh,
defense
that's
coming
ugly.
through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the
Oh, that's
33.
fucking hideous.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this
I'm just
clock
confused
tick
on
away.
why we're getting bullied
That's
like
the kind
this,
of
bro.
play that can really get
God
you
damn.
going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a...
There's a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll give it to people.
Come on, yo.
Running like he wants that.
That's insane. That's insane. That's insane.
So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Makes his man miss. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here.
Fucking bullshit, man.
The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide.
I didn't want to fucking win. I didn't want to fucking win, bro.
Touchdown, Penn State.
I didn't want to fucking
should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To throw, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Trash.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Everybody Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Ball's in the deep ball. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.